Hey y'all, so as y'all know, I said it before, I'm making carrot cake cheesecake. I have all my ingredients ready. Mise en place, as I tell you guys, it takes away a lot of time. So I have my sugar, my flour, baking powder, baking soda. You're gonna need a mixing bowl. You're gonna need spatulas, a scoop, a whisk. It's very important. You're gonna need salt, cinnamon, 4 eggs, vanilla extract, unsalted butter, vegetable oil, some pan spray, sour cream. I'm using the rest of this so I can use that. I have 3 things of cream cheese. We're gonna need a hand mixer, or if you have a stand mixer, that works too. I have my brown sugar here, and then on the other side, you're going to need a cooking pan, pecans that we're gonna chop up. And for the chopping up, I'm gonna use my food processor instead of doing it manually. You can also either put it in a Ziploc bag and mash them with a rolling pin, or anything mashable, I would say, that you know is gonna mash it through the plastic. So that's what we have here. And oh, most importantly, so I'm doing a 6 and a 9-inch. Okay, so these are both spring foam pans. It's important to have for cheesecake the spring foam pans because it's easier to come out. Now when it's rigid like this, I make sure I put parchment paper in, which is also what you'll need. Our gloves, our carrots, of course, and this is the parchment paper that I use. It's from Michael's. Nothing special. You can go to the Dollar Tree. 10X, which is confectioner sugar for the frosting. And if I forgot anything, I'll make sure I'll put it in the description. Wait, also, we have another mixing bowl because you do have to separate the dry from the wet ingredients, okay? And you do have to do cheesecake separate from the carrot cake so that you can, you know, make the design. As you guys see on the picture right here, that's how it's supposed to look layered. So that's what concept we're going for. And I also have my scale because I'm going to switch in between using my units measurements and my manual, which are the teaspoons and such. So I'm going to be using the gram setting on here, and you'll see in the video. So let's get to it. All right. Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm kind of struggling with the brown sugar here. Some moisture got into it, not as far as water, but when temperature rises and then it cools down. Since there's molasses in brown sugar, it did get a bit hard, so I had to go ahead and break it up with my fingers. It was clumping together in order to get the correct measurement. My suggestion is to just buy a new brown sugar unless you want to work out, but yeah. Alright, so I just want to come in and mention, so instead of using the food processor for the carrots, that didn't go quite as planned. So I ended up having to cut these carrots up. I think I actually used a grater, but my camera didn't record that part, so unfortunately. Alright, y'all, so this is the butter and the sugar for the caramelized pecans. And I'm gonna go over there, grab my spatula, and wait till this melt, and then that's when you add the pecans in there. All right, so I have my brown sugar, my sugar, and that's the cream cheese in there. I did blend the cream cheese before I added the sugars in here, and I believe the other thing I have to add, focus. Okay, so the sour cream, eggs, and salt, and the extract comes after this process. So I'm gonna head back to this side. Okay, as we can see, our butter and sugar has melted, so now I'm going to go in and add our chopped pecans. And it says to cook these for 4 minutes, so I'm just going to make sure all of these are lathered, and I'm going to go to the other side and finish that. So now we got our sour cream, our salt, and our vanilla. I'm going to go ahead and add the eggs in there. And then we're going to go ahead and mix it up again. So I just got done doing the dishes. I panned out the spring foam pan. So what I did was I sprayed with the Pam, then I assembled my parchment paper, as you can see, and I sprayed on top of that some more Pam, and then I wrapped the foil around the pan. Now this keeps moisture in, I was told, so that's that, and it keeps the browning on the cheesecake. You'll see after. This is the carrot cake. This is the cheesecake batter. Now I added some more seasoning because I tasted it and it wasn't given. So I'm about to mix these two up and obviously rinse in between. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer it. And I'll show you guys the layering after. And I'm going to make the frosting tomorrow. But the toasted pecans are done. Can't really tell that they're toasted, but I'm going to taste one real quick. It could be a lot more toasted. So I'm gonna do that while I'm mixing up, and hopefully it's done by then. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like layered. I did a nice swirl, looks like a cinnamon roll, but I'm gonna show you guys how it looks after it comes out of the fridge tomorrow, and then I'll frost it with you guys and then top it off with the pecans, package it, and all those things. I just wanted to come in and show you the finished product. I'm about to pop it in the oven for 50 to like 53 minutes, and I'll see you all tomorrow.